Hello there everyone, my name's Ayumu Kagami and thank you for joining me for a Let's Play of Ys, Chronicles Plus. I know this is an RPG, JRPG style, I don't know what these mean. I think it's a fairly old game, and it's been remade, so I just wanted to jump right into it.
The Tower of Babel.
Alrighty then, so what do I know about this game? Oh, Dr. Bluto. Ah, good, you're awake. Don't strain yourself now, your body is covered in bruises. So, you still hurting anywhere? Check himself. Oh, apparently my name is Adol. No, get some rest. You're in a clinic at Barbado Port. Hey, Dad, is that stranger awake yet? Ah, Slav, you're early. How did the meeting go? Same as always, no real progress. Well, the patient's only just awoken. Glad to see you're back among the living. Ah, yes. Where are my manners? My name is Bluto. I am an I own and operate this clinic. This is my son Slaff. He found you collapsed on the beach and brought you here. We drove off the Raybole that attacked you. It was a real close call. Adol told Slaff his name and expressed his gratitude. Adol, eh? Good name. Don't recognize you, though. Where you from? Adol explained that his... Oh, that's kind of interesting. It doesn't actually have him talk. It just explains what's going on. That's interesting. Adol explained that he journeyed from Promaloc to Asteria by boat. My word, you came from overseas? Amazing. You're the first man I know to be able to get past the storm wall. And a nurse! Ayla. What do you two think you're doing? Uh-oh. Here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up. I'll chew you up, Slaff, if you keep making comments like that. That man's wounded, you know. Shouldn't you leave him be? He needs his rest. That's my Ayla. Always keeping us in check. You make a good point, my dear. Yeah, okay. I'll stop talking his ear off. Rest up, Adol. But know this. I'm not done with you yet. Dun dun dun. I love this 16-bit type style. Under the clinic's care, Adol recovered quickly. Several days later. Okay. Inventory. Uh-oh. Adol Christian. Swordsman, Strength, Defense, EXP. Alright. Just getting a feel for the controls, if you don't mind. Oh, files. Oh, it's one of those games. Oh my god, these are my favorite types of games where you can save just about anywhere. Ooh. Good morning, Adol. You seem to be in tip-top shape now. Still, you should probably take it easy for a bit, just in case. Well, I suppose a walk around town could do you some good. Just don't overexert yourself. For a boy your age, you must have slept so soundly. You must have quite a story to tell. Adol, the portside warehouse has become home base for the town's militia. Slaff should be there. You can ask him questions you might have. Just be careful not to do too much too soon. Listen, Adol, there are monsters outside town, so don't push your luck, okay? Can I look at this? Oh, light transition. Well, now, who might you be? I see, you're the young man that Dr. Bluto has been looking after. You must have been through a lot. But you're looking very well. That's Bluto for you. I like the way this game feels. I know it's like 7 minutes into the game. Ooh, and then translucent. I think I actually set that option. You can set it so it's not translucent or something. Things were great 6 months ago. Huge trade ships were coming in constantly, and Barbado was flourishing. But these days, all we do is fish, fish, fish. I yearn for the ways things were. I will eventually get that name done right. Ooh, tight walk. What's this? Before the storm wall appeared, this bar was always packed. I can handle being poor, I just really hate being bored all the time. Such stunning red hair, you must be a doll, no? Dr. Bluto told me all about you. As I can see, we're a bit of a break right now, and the storm wall not conducive to tourism after all. Is that giant tower the storm wall? It's locked. It's probably the item shop. It's really refreshing going back and playing some like JRPG-like things. I've been fishing here for as long as I can remember. Since the storm wall appeared, my catch has been consistently bigger than ever. I believe one would call that a mixed blessing. This place is pretty empty, but that's the guy I'm supposed to go find. This place is really empty. It's like two people besides me. Well, if it isn't dull, you okay to be moving around like that? Every time I stopped by, you were sound asleep. You must have been exhausted. So, heard any murmurings overseas about Asteria? I'd love to know what people are saying about us. Adol told Slaff that he'd heard this land was cursed. Cursed, huh? That's not really true, but it's also not too far off. Guess we can't count on any support from the outside. If they think we're cursed over here, you've got to take in action. Anyways, I don't know a whole lot, but I'm gladly answering questions I can ask away. Ooh! Barbado is the only port town in Asteria. It used to have used to just be a small fishing village until silver was discovered nearby, then it boomed overnight. Ever since then, that storm wall showed up, no ship can get in or out, and exporting days are over. So now it's just a fishing village again, for the time being anyway. At least everyone gets some money from all the silver trade while it lasted, I guess. Go with Asteria. Asteria is a small island country, or county, whatever. There are only a few towns here: Barbado, the walled city of Minia, and Zepgik village in the mountains. Not long ago, there was also a town called Rastin, but they got wiped out by monsters after the mine closed. This place where I found you is called Whitehorn Beach. Mother of pearl pieces wash up ashore there. Great place for a stroll, save for the monsters everywhere. What else? Oh yeah, Darm Tower, Asteria's claim to fame, sort of. It just seems to kiss the clouds, doesn't it? On clear days, you can see it all the way from Promalok. There are other touristy spots, but they've been infested with monsters ever since Stormwall showed up. Damn, those things really made life difficult for us. Let's go with the militia. Well, the Stormwall appears. When the Stormwall appeared, monsters came with it. That's what attacked you on the day in the beach called the particular species Renbol. Monsters first appear on the road up to the mountains, but they began attacking the villages soon after. Barbado in particular was hit pretty badly. Minia seems to just as vulnerable, but they've got the wall around them, so they're much more secure. Zepik was spared too. Somehow, supposedly kept the monsters out with some kind of mystical bell. We have nothing of the sort here, though, so we have to take up arms and defend the town ourselves. Let's look at Stormwall. It appears, let's see, about 6 months ago, the first storm attacked on a night when some trade ships carrying silver set out from Barbado. Buffeted by the storm, the ships were obliterated, washed ashore in Whitehorn Beach the next morning. Well, first thing, it was an isolated incident, but the same fate's been met by every other ship. That's how Stormwall got its start. And now it's we Asturians are pretty much trapped here. I apologize about messing up these names. Most people have the kind of resign themselves to their fate, but me, I'm too stubborn for that. Okay, well, nothing no more. Alright, be sure to come back sometime. Now let's talk to this guy. No, I want to talk to this guy. You're the one with Slav Rescue, aren't you? Fine red hair like yours is certainly a rarity here. It is a rarity. Let's go here. We watch the surrounding areas from here. That way if the demons try to mount up an attack, you can see them coming ready for it. No. I didn't know if that was going to be a bridge across. So now I really don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do. So let's just adventure. So I'm supposed to talk to him. That's water. Kitty cat! Seagulls. Alright, what's this area? Is this an inn? Slav is working hard to keep the town safe, but in the end he may just be kidding himself. Rather than live in fear of the monsters act, wouldn't it be better if everyone in Barbado moved to Minia? Hey mister, did you come from the mainland? Isn't the Stormwall really neato? I hope it stays forever. If it goes away, the girl next door will have to leave with her family. This is the town where I was born and raised. It's my home. To ever consider leaving this place. But my child's safety is paramount. So perhaps Minia is with the city's wall. Perhaps is the best place to be. That is kind of a conundrum that you have to go take. Is it better to keep your own home safe and sound? Well, not really safe and sound, but what I mean is stay in the place you feel most comfortable at, or go to the place with the most beneficial stuff. Talk to the nurse. Well, I think you're a strapping young lad and all, but please don't overestimate yourself. We don't want you getting hurt anywhere. Talk to the doctor. Slav is on his way to making the town's militia a force to be reckoned with. He always insists everyone should bear his burdens. A real stubborn one. He never listens to a single word I say. He reminds me of someone else in this room. Haha! Okay. At least I'm healthy enough to want to be up and about, but that's take care of yourself out there. Alright. Let us go journey forth. This way. Let's see. Bump system. Adult attacks enemies by running into them. His sword is swung automatically by pressing any keys or buttons. The success of his attacks is determined by the trajectory and or his angle of impact. A head-on strike will likely cause a duel to take damage, but if the enemy is struck off-center or from an odd angle, attacks will prove successful. Enemies can also be struck from behind or from the side with little risk of resistance, though this technique can backfire if a duel is pitted against an enemy with a large amount of health, since it will quickly turn to face its attacker. That's an interesting aspect behind this game. That's going to take some serious getting used to. Whoop. Oh man, this is kind of tough. I probably should get some more teammates. Wow, this is a tough combat system. Oh god, I forgot RPGs. No. Okay, I'm gonna pause this recording and then we'll get back to it as soon as I've passed this. That's the wrong pause. Okay, well we're back now. So I guess I'm really not supposed to go out there yet. Oh, you can have a walk button. That's cool. So I'm just going to wait. I like the fact that you can actually skip a lot of text really fast. Just by, well, I'm using the Xbox 360 controller because I'm playing this on computer, or on Steam. And you can, like, I love that fact because I hate it when you have to backtrack in an RPG and it's super slow. I believe I already talked to him. If not, he had nothing important to say. Watch out, you're the only human after all. You care. Chance of survival. Run like wild. 6 months ago, monsters attacked. As a result, I haven't seen my friends in Minia for quite some time, etc., etc. So I don't really know too much about this game, and I want to try getting in combat one more time, just to see what if I can get it down a little bit. These little critters here are called picards, and they've been raised livestock for generations. Their meat is absolutely delicious, but they're real easy prey for monsters. So we raise them here. Nothing can hurt them. That's cool. I think I just talked to her. I like her hair though. Now it explains the combat system. Okay, so there we go. Do I have any equipment? I have no equipment. That's why this is so hard. But yeah, no, it's an interesting. Shoot. It's an interesting combat system. Like I'm gonna die again. Well, it's an interesting combat system, in my opinion. I don't know how much I'm gonna like it in a little bit. Probably if I get a sword. Okay, good. It didn't cost me money. I was worried about that. I really need to get a sword first. That's kind of self-explanatory, as you just see. I'm not doing too well. My daddy always talks about leaving Asteria, and I would like so many good friends here. Okay, so I'm gonna go. It's like this house, and then I'm gonna save it and start it up in the next episode. Over to swimming traders, husbands. I'm just grateful to have my family and be happy. I came here because I heard that I could make a tidy profit. Local silver trade. Now I just want to go home. Damn Stormwall. Maybe the stormy. He wants to go home. So I kind of want to just look for the sword. Actually, I want to go to the beach to see if it's got like a Zelda-esque theme to it, where your sword, you don't start exactly with your sword. Like Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, you have to go find your sword. You don't just start with it. So if it has a theme like that, I'd like to pick up the sword first, but I can't get in here. It's locked. So I may just have to wait. Did I go in here? I don't think I've gone in here. My son my son and his wife live in Minia. They keep asking me to go live with them, but it's just a joke. Living at home. Danger. Oh, that fun stuff! Watch out for blue-headed demons in the field. Be careless and you'll be dead. They're only human after all. Okay, so I don't think I can get a sword here. So what I'm going to try and do, thank you for telling me, the combat system is just run away from them. Because this is just water. And because this may, also like with Zelda, and I'm not trying to just like literally, blue head demon, literally just compare it with Zelda, but the fact of not starting with your weapon in the beginning of the game, and I want to be able to find it, that way next episode I don't have to fiddle around too much trying to find the weapon, but I think I'm going to find the tower instead, and I don't want to get into any unnecessary combat, because They hit pretty hard because I don't have any armor either. I only have 4 hits in me. Well, 3 and then I die. So I'm just going to keep looking around. What's the sign say? Minia gate just ahead. Oh, I don't want to go to Minia. Is this the tower or their wall? West Minia, 750 mil. Oh, okay. So I think I am just going to have to explore the town a little bit more. And that's okay. So I'm going to stop this episode right here. And I thank you all for coming by to watch it. Let me know if you want me to read everything out loud. Like, my personal preference is rather to read it. That way in case someone has to look away. You know, it's not a big deal if they miss reading something. That's just my personal opinion, though. So let me know what you think, and leave me some comments telling me what you think of this series. And I have links in the description of other things I do: my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all that fun stuff. So come drop by and see those things. And as always, have a fantastic night, and I will catch you on the next episode of whatever I make.